Hello my friends, I am Thierry. Today I am going to make a software session on C# development. I am going to show you how to use AI to make a code refactoring. For the people who do not know me, I am Thierry Bemar, senior software engineer working in Germany. Recently laid off because I have been acquired by the company I was working on. The German company was acquired by a US-based company which is making a big layoff of all the German staff to swap them with Indian lower cost staff. So I am also looking for a new position, new role as a C# developer if you are interested by a C# developer based in Germany. And today I'm going to speak about stock on code refactoring, about stock exchange, and you can look here at my last P&L of last Friday to have a little idea of the skills that I have in stock market. Enough talking, and today I am going to present you first the current solution that I have. I have different Python scripts to parse, in fact, JSON data, to make a score on data analysis fundamental on stock markets. And I have designed a class, riskscoring.py, which is already existing, and it is making different checks in different areas. The current issue is that I am currently making some refactoring, and there was an initial version which must be reworked, and I have already started the refactoring, and the issue is that there was like primary financial red flags, trend deteriorating indicators. I was not, in fact the AI have proposed me to do this, and I am in fact migrating to more financial statement focus scoring. So you see here, calculate points for income statement, calculate points for balance sheet. And the idea is to migrate the remaining code to create a new method, calculate points for what is the remaining that I am missing. You should try to guess it. Yes, this is the cash flow. Calculate points for the cash flow. So this is the goal of this presentation, to use AI. I will show you live all the modification, and we will see together how it behaves. And I will track the modification because I have the Git inside on my machine on tracking the change on the repo. I am currently refreshing. There is no modification which is being done, and all the modifications are going to be done by the AI. To do this, I am going to use Claude desktop application. If you do not know Claude, this is made by Anthropic, and I invite you to look at it. I have subscribed to a paid plan, and I can do more than on the free plan. I have already created the prompt, and we are going to read it together to understand the way I am designing my prompt. In addition of this, I have created my own MCP tools. So I have already done other videos on MCP tools, and you see that these are all my own MCP tools. So I am the owner of all the code of the MCP tools here. So you see there is get file name, send mail, remove lines, get number of lines. This is what is going to use, so that is should be quite independent. And what a very nice thing that he has also, that I have created. He can execute some Python script. It is not classed alphabetically. Yes, validate Python code, but there is also execute Python code somewhere. You will see it. Yes, exec Python script. So you should see it here, exec Python script. And I am using the Claude version model Opus 4, which is the most clever one. So, my friend, I am refactoring this script here in the actual calculate actual risk method. I have started to extract most of the income statement criteria inside the calculate points for income statement. So this is this one, which is in fact in the calculate actual risk method. So I explain him where is the code, riskscoring.py, the method which calls the submethod. Also, I have extracted the balance sheet. I want you to continue the work with the new extracted method, calculate points for cash flow. So you see that for the moment, there is no calculate points for cash flow. I go to calculate points for balance sheet, and then primary financial red flag. So here, I am explaining him that I want him to create a new method called like this. Calculate cash flows and follow the logic used in calculate points for income statement. So here I am giving some example and I expect it to read the code and to understand how I have designed the previous code and to have in fact an example to know what to do. In the long term, the primary financial red flags, the trend and deteriorating indicators and the industry specific indicators will disappear. Let explicitly only the three fundamental statement inspection methods. Only extract the move and move method which are focused exclusively on cash flows. Ignore the method that mix different statements or where you are not sure. Ignore method that mix different statements or where you are not sure. I do this to avoid that if there is some difficulty, do not the work. I prefer the work to be done only if it is sure. Also careful in the calculate points for income statement. The data access has been modified. Usually the data frames are not the JSON data accessor. So all the past methods we are using JSON objects with some specific access points. And in the new version, I want it to use Panda PD data frame. Use text editor tool to update the script and check if no issue with test bad stock.py. Use preferably insert lines, delete lines, and replace tokens. So these are the MCP tools that I provide it to him. Before you do the job, ensure that the Python script works. And once done, replay this script to ensure that you are ISO. So here I am going these two scripts which are currently working. I expect it to run it at the beginning to be sure that they are working. Make the modification at the end, like in fact in TDD. This is my coverage tool. There should still pass on the output should be exactly the same because here in this case I am only making some code refactoring. And in fact with AI, all people show you a lot of big projects which are created from scratch. In fact, this is easy. The most difficult stuff in software development is in fact the maintenance of the software, the patching of the existing software, and in this case, code refactoring. So let's press enter. So I will in the same time here on the right, I have my log. Xofo.log, so this is the log of my MCP server, and we are going to see all the calls which are being made in real time. So I am validating the prompt, and because this is Opus, he is making a little more time to think and to interact, but total time completely acceptable because he is already starting the answer. I help you, so I will make the text-to-speech module. I will help you to refactor the risk scoring PI, file to extract cash flow related methods into new calculate point for cash flows method, following the pattern used. Okay, so he's confirming what I said. Curious for the moment, he is not executing some Python script because I have asked it. Yes, exec Python script. So you see, yes, okay, so executing Python script. The Python script is displaying chart. Okay, so you see execute Python script run.us. He should have the answer. Yes. So let's look. Yes, okay, so he has the answer. Execute Python script is executing another Python script. That's the bad stock.py. And he has the response. Okay, so he has the response, and we should see here. So this is in fact the output of the Python script. Here you see Python script has been sent, and you see that this is my MCP tool. And in fact, this video is also to show you the power of designing MCP tools. One more time, go to my video history to look. I have made two very big videos explaining the internals of the MCP tools, how it works. And so here you see he's making some other calls to text editor tool, search. So he's getting some lines, he search for text, get some lines. Let's look at the parameters, get lines, for example. Here he's wanting the start line 64, the end line 150. So here he's looking at the existing code in risk scoring.py. Get lines, so he's getting more data, get lines containing text. So here he is trying to search some text. Here's trying to search the calculate point for income statement. This is the example method that I have gave him. So he's trying to find this, and as a return he has the entry here, you see. So this is the one other tool that I have designed. So it is returning the line number plus the full line content with what he has just searched. And in fact, now let me look at the cash. Now let me look for cash flow related method in the primary financial red flags. Yes, this is the method that I want to remove. And other methods, get lines containing text, get lines. Here is trying to get some lines between 363 and 450. And search text. Okay, so you see the different call. Let me add what we can do in the same time is to refresh the Git to see what is being doing. And you see in real time that he has added these lines, so everything which is on, he has removed. So you see he's removing also some code. Okay, and that's why in fact it's important when you are dealing with the AI on the code to make some backup with Git, because it can potentially crash your existing code. And obviously I review in fact all this. Let me remove the cash flow check from primary financial red flags, remove lines. So it's going to remove other lines here between 423 and 426. So let's look between 423 and 426. I have not refreshed, so let's refresh now. Yes, okay, you see 422, 423. So here he has been removing this now. And by the way, if you have friends who are not yet convinced by the power of AI with code, show them this video. And also, if you have a boss who is looking for expert C# developer who also is having fun with AI, you can send this video. Okay, Claude would like to use an external integration. Okay, always. Okay. Problem of code. For the moment, he has not corrected this. So you see why it is... Oh, okay. So there is an avalanche at the end. Okay. You see why it is not totally... So this is beautiful illustration. In fact, when I insist, the fact to patch existing code is a totally different level of complexity than generating a new code. And we have a beautiful illustration. Let me check what happened. So he's trying to understand what has happened. But what is great is that I have given to him all the tools. So he's totally independent. I see inserted 0. Yes, indeed, there is a 0 somewhere. Yes, okay. So he has removed the 0. There was a 0 here. Okay. Oh, the red has disappeared. Nice. Okay, nice. Now let's look at the method again to see where the problem is. There is a problem maybe, not for me anymore. I see the issue, get high capex to operating cash flow data frame method is incomplete. Let me complete it. Line 2600, 2600 is there. Okay. Insert text. Now I need to check what happened with the check tangible asset ratio decline data frame. Where this is. It is below. Here. No. But there is no. There is something here above. Check. Tac. Where is the definition? There is no definition. It is not there, guy. It is not there. Okay. Get line. It seems that the method was deleted. Yes. Let me add it back before check persistent negative operating cash flow data frame. Okay. So, I have the chart. So it means that he has managed to execute the Python script. Good. And you will see the output here. End of output. You should run the last test Plot risk has been done. Okay, code is running, but there is an error with the column table total cache from up. Why? He says there is. Ah, yes, here. So he is managing to understand that there is a problem also, because here I report an error. Error checking total cache flow from operating activities, total cache from operating activities. Code is running, but there is an error with the column. Get lines containing text. Get lines. Okay. Get lines. I can see that the column name is cache from operating, not total cache from operating activities. Let me fix this in your method. Okay, good. So he's going to try to fix this. Get lines, replace token. He's replacing what? Existing token. So here, okay. So he's replacing only a string with another string. Okay, good. Now let me check the column name for capex. Okay, get lines, end line. Tac, 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 tac. Okay, so the column name is capex. Let me fix this in our methods. Existing code, capital expenditure. Existing token, capital expenditure. New token, capex. So he has made a typo somewhere. I don't know why, but okay. Because in fact, what I have said at the beginning, the data frame has the column names of the data frame have other names than the legacy original JSON object, which has a field name. So the name has been updated. So that's why he made this issue. Also fix other reference in calculate actual risk method. Okay, get lines. Okay, so the Python script is working because I have the chart. Now let's look here at the output. There is no this error message. Good. Good. That one is already correct. Now let me run. There is a second Python script. We'll see if he's remembering. So the test again. Execute Python script. What are the parameters? This looks to be the same. So it's running one more time the same script. No? Ah no, this is the last test. Here, plot risk. See? Plot risk. What? Test base stock. Okay. This is the last test base stock. Me, I know if I see this and the base stock is 10/10, it means that the test has been successful. And yes, summary, I have successfully refactored your risk scoring.py file by created a new method. Calculate point cash flow is for cash flows, yes, that follows the same patterns as the calculate points for income statement and calculate points for balance sheet. Yes, this method contains negative operating cash flow analysis, operating cash flow decline, high capex to operating cash flow ratio analysis. This is what I wanted, okay. Added helper methods, okay, good. Remove cash flow, tac, update. So he's making just me a sum up of what he has done. In fact, what you should put in your commit message. And usual limit is reached. Yes, good, but I think I have no problem with this limit. Because he should have done what I have asked, and let's review the code. Diff that he has done, cash flow analysis, cash flow score, cash flow, calculate cash flow. This is a new method which has been added. He has deleted in red what we see, calculate cash flow, calculate points for cash flow, which has been added, okay. The call here has been removed, the call is has been removed, the call is has been removed, check tangible asset ratio, decline data frame. Okay, here we see that he's using a data frame with a lock method with the year as index with the name of the new column. Okay, good, this looks good. Okay, plus with this. Okay, I will just run manually the test bad stock Python script and this work. Tac, okay, good. Number bad stock 10. Okay, all bad stock are found. This is what I wanted. And let me run one little other script. which is going to display some fundamental data. Okay. The script is doing, is working. That's done. This is in fact the way that I am doing my automated tests with Python, which is like amateur compared to what is possible in .NET with VS Test Console. But at least this is done, and I can say extracted successfully the cash flow analysis. And for the fun, to show you what should be done here, I will put here to make happy my partner, put the details of the commit here, tag, commit, and push. I am Thierry, Senior Developer Engineer in C#. I hope you have liked this video, which is very intense, and you see the powerful features of Claude compiled with the MCP tools to edit your code. And in fact, here you will also have noticed that I am not using Claude Code, but the Claude desktop app. And by providing your own code for the MCP tools, what is possible, it is just great. And for the people who are curious, I am also able to move my mouse with the MCP tools, send some emails, etc. Write down in the comments if you have some questions. See you later on this channel. Bye.